All right, Legendary Edition, Mass Effect 1. I am thinking about doing my own podcast with just myself, and I was thinking about doing it while I actually play a video game like this, talk about topics, and then give you something to watch, because I'm not going to interact with anybody but myself. But I don't know. I was thinking about names, what I could call it. I thought about It's Gravy Not Sauce podcast, because I'm Italian, and we hate it when people call spaghetti gravy sauce. But I don't know. So somebody let me know. A couple topics I wanted to talk about today are the PlayStation Wired interview, which was a direct response to the Jason Schreier article that said or hinted at the fact that PlayStation was going to only focus on high-end AAA games, and they were going to focus on hitting a home run every time at bat, rather than focus on the diversity of content that they're known for. So the Wired interview basically refuted all of that and said that they're going to focus on a breadth of titles like they always do, ranging from big to small. They actually said size will vary, which means big and small. Geographically, they're going to vary. So they're going to focus on what they've always done, which is create really great games, both big and small. The idea that they're only going to focus on surefire hits was really a dumb one to begin with, because you really can't operate that way. There's no way to actually make sure that everything you do is a home run all the time, and that kind of pressure is almost unsustainable, right? You can't just consistently make great content. There has to be room for small ideas, medium ideas, big ideas, and the fact that they have created big IPs every single generation. The last generation that we're just getting out of, the PS4 generation, they created Ghost of Tsushima, the sequel to The Last of Us 2, and they created another new IP, Horizon Zero Dawn. So we have yet to see the sequels to those. Those are brand new IPs. So even if they create, two more new IPs this generation that are AAA, they're well on their way to having a staple of great IPs. And they're going to do that, obviously. And they're going to have smaller titles like they always do. All right, let's get into some of this, where we're going. What the fuck do we have to do? I don't want to pull that out while I'm in the Citadel. All right, let's look at what we're doing here. So our journal. Usual readings. While on the Citadel, you uncovered an Alliance patrol report. One of the patrols mentioned some strange activity in the Hydra system of the Argos Rio cluster. So let's go to that system. This is pretty cool here. Yeah, so I don't think PlayStation's just going to focus on hitting a home run every single time they're at bat. It's just be completely unsustainable, right? And I do think they're going to see a wealth of titles, both big, medium, and small. All right, let's go to our ship. Let's see how fast the load times are. I'm playing it on the Xbox Series S. Wow. That was quick, right? Playing it in quality mode.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Sounds
You
like
blew it, dude.
empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to
Make
something.
sure that this is
like
all
you humans say, I feel
streaming.
it in my gut.
You can hear.
think the council's
I can hear
ready for
myself.
us, Commander.
Myself, I said. I
Good
can hear
luck,
myself.
Maybe
All of a
they'll
sudden, I
listen to
turned
you.
into an Irishman. Yep.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Fuck the council. Yeah, so that first topic, the PS5, 25 titles, right? They have 25 titles in development. The idea that they're all AAA is just a ludicrous one to propose. I'm not a big fan of Jason Schreier at all, but that's the impetus for this story. And Sony really likes going to Wired. If you watch Colin Moriarty's podcast, I believe it's called Last Stand, it is it touches on this. I watched it today, actually. That's what gave me the idea to talk about this stuff. But they're definitely going to make a lot of games. They seem to think that all 25 of these games are going to be first party. I disagree with that. I don't think all 25 of these games can be first party. I think they have to be second party. But an interesting distinction is Sony doesn't look at anything as second party. There are no second party games to them. They're second party partnerships. But the fact that they fund those games so much makes them almost first party to Sony. So I don't think that they're all going to be I don't think they're all going to be AAA, but I do disagree that they're all going to be first party. I do think some of them, according to, Sony's logic, will be first party, but they're going to be second party. And of course there's some third party as well with Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy VII Integrate, I believe it's called. That's going to be there. All right, let's go up, talk to the council, and then get out on our ship to our first first mission. The game looks really good, right? You see some reflections there, a lot of reflections in the water. Looks much better on the X because it's a higher resolution, but it doesn't look better. It's sharper. All the textures are the same, and you can play it at 120 frames per second, which really doesn't make any sense to me in a single-player game like this. Even though it is kind of a shooter, 60 frames per second is fine. I mean, if I wanted to play it on performance mode, I'd get 60 frames per second. If you want to see, the minutia of how these systems perform, go to Digital Foundry. I'm not going to do that. Let's talk to Captain Anderson. His character model looks a lot better. The facial animation is much better. It's still not great, but
the Geth attack is a matter of
definitely looks better.
But there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations.
A lot of the clothing looks really good, right? The hood on that one, I think it's a Turian.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges.
I don't want to talk too much during these cutscenes.
And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures.
So I always make
Captain Anderson,
a female character if I have a choice, because if I'm going to stare at the back end of a character for 40 to 60 hours, it is sure as hell not going to be a guy.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose.
I remember when this game came out, it was so ahead of its time, even in just the characters and the way that they interact with each other, and the facial animations again, some of the alien design, it just blew me away. This was a de facto exclusive on the Xbox 360 because at the time, I don't know if the PS3 was out yet or maybe it had just come out, but with BioShock and then this game, the 360 just took off. And this is what Microsoft needs now. They need more games like this to be associated with the Xbox.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision.
Nope.
I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
All right, let's get out of here. I can't wait to find Liara, right? She was a hottie. So to sum up, if you're just joining, I was talking about the PlayStation 5 and the 25 only AAA titles that they're going to release, and the fact that they're only focusing on AAA, which was an article that came out a few weeks ago that sort of hinted that that was what they were saying. They just gave a Wired interview again that kind of refuted all that. They talking about they talked about talking about. They talked about creating games both large and
We
small.
need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's
Scope of the games would be
untouchable.
large and
We
small,
need to find
geographically
some way
large
to
and small.
expose him.
And they basically said they're going to do everything that
What
they've
about
done in the
Garrus,
past, which
that
is give you
CSEC investigator?
everything from
We saw him
AAA
arguing with the
to
executive.
AA to single
That's
A
right.
to
I was
quirky.
asking for more
So
time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something
the
in Saren.
podcast with Colin Moriarty said 25 would be all first party. That's what they thought. I disagree with that. I don't think they're all going to be first party. I think they're going to be second party and third party. But I do think there will be at least 2 new IPs created this generation exclusively by Sony for the PlayStation 5 because they've done that every single generation. To sum up, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, brand new last generation. Before that, they've done it on the PS3, PS2, so they're going to do it on the PS5 again. Microsoft needs to do that as well, and they need games like this associated with Xbox to combat the PS5 hype train and the seemingly unstoppable demand for PlayStation 5. Interestingly enough, the PlayStation 5, let me get into that in a second. This is really cool. Let me progress this
Any
story.
idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with them.
The PlayStation 5
have to.
is
I don't want the
11%
council
ahead of the
using your past
PlayStation 4
history with
day and
Saren
date
as an
in
excuse to
sales
ignore
since
anything
launch.
we turn
Now
up.
think about that,
Shepard will
right?
handle this.
That's with supply constraint. They're 11% ahead of the PlayStation
I'll
4.
take care of it.
I need to take care of some business.
So,
Captain, meet me
when the
in my
PlayStation
office.
4 was out, Infamous Second Son came out exclusively on the
probably getting
PlayStation
drunk at
4.
Cole's Den.
There were less
It's a digital
PlayStation
drug in the lower
4s
section
in
of the
consumers' hands when that big exclusive came out. This generation, there are more PlayStation 5 in consumers' hands, and we're starting to see exclusives like Returnal, Ratchet and Clank start to drop. So they're following the same playbook, and it looks like it's working incredibly well. And their software is just really good. You can't deny that.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Yeah, you go to the office and hang out. All right. I remember there being like a waypoint finder to help me find where the hell I'm going. There's a side quest with these things too, if I remember correctly.
The one over by the keeper.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. Let me check out the journal. All right, prologue, find the beacon, assignments, missions, speak to Harkin. All right. I don't want to go to the embassy. I think Harkin's in the... Let's go to Chora's Den. Look at the load times, man. Just quick, right? A little bit of pop in as it loads in, but nothing bad, nothing big. All right, there's the indicator. Just want to look around, check out the game a bit. So, that's it for the PS5, the things I wanted to talk about. With the Xbox, you know, I'm less positive because they just haven't released good software in such a long time. But I'm hopeful that Psychonauts 2 is extremely, extremely good. I can't wait for that game. Look at the character model here. Look at the reflection. Wow, that's really, really good. Let me see if I can pan in and get a little bit closer. Nope. Alright, let's go this way.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors...
They need games like this, right? Even if they're just de facto Xbox, you know, series exclusives for a little while. Like most people associate Mass Effect with Xbox because it came out on the Xbox 360. The same with BioShock. BioShock was huge, and you could only play it on the 360 by the time it came out for the PlayStation. Most people had talked about it. The industry talked about it. The industry loved it. So, you know, that was sort of just blind luck with PlayStation launching after the Xbox 360, but they've got work to do. They really do. Starting with Psychonauts, and it has to really begin with Halo. It has to be great. I know I'm not going the right way. I just want to look around at the game.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
So I know that it's 30 frames per second quality mode on the Xbox Series S, and it's 60 and 1440p. If you get the performance mode on the Xbox Series X, it is 4K 60, and in the performance mode, it is 1440p, 120 frames per second, which, I mean, I just think it's overkill. I really do. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to say that you're getting it at 120 frames per second. It's not stable at 120 frames per second, but if that's your thing, go ahead. But for $300, I think that I'm beating the odds when it comes to Xbox right now and playing games like this. And if their first party is stellar, I plan fully to upgrade to an Xbox Series X. If they take advantage of it, right? If they're taking advantage of it based on having everything run on the Xbox Series S as well, and it holds it back, and we start to see that, then I'll stick with the Series S. I mean, either way, they don't care. They got $300 out of me, you know? So I have no idea how to read these indicators of where I'm supposed to go, right? There's an up arrow and a down arrow, and then I forget how to play this game. Alright, so I'm definitely going the wrong way, right? Alright, what are we doing? Nope. Wrong button. You approve the council, sir. During season officer might be able to help you against. Okay, where the fuck is Garrus though? All right, speak. Go to Kor's Den. I was just at Kor's Den, right? I was just at Kor's Den. Let's go back to Kor's Den.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud.
Once you get out of the Citadel, that's when the game really starts to feel wide open. You know what I mean? You can go anywhere. You can go to the planets. As you know, you could choose the mission. You can choose the missions based on your own play style, or you're not forced into a linear path. God, allergies are kicking ass this year. All these ladies, man, like to show the abs, don't they? It's amazing, too. Like, everyone's super fit in the future. God bless them, right? Look at this chick. Got killer delts. Pool must be empty. She's been doing her squats. Where the hell's Kor's Den? The elevator leads down to wars. There you will find. There we go. We're going down.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities.
And I like at the time, I remember how they were talking about the elevators are hiding the loading screens, right? I don't know if you would actually need that now with the SSDs, but because it was the feature in the game, you still have it. Oh God, I can't speak today. Scenic view. Let's look at the scenic view for a sec. Okay, wonderful. You get an achievement for this? And oh.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone.
You know what's amazing is that Mass Effect Andromeda is so bad that some of the character models in this game are better. The gameplay is definitely better. What the hell happened? I think they were trying to
How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
I don't know. I do know, but it's 2021 and you can't really talk about it, so.
Council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
All right, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
See, there's little tidbits like this where you're just looking out a window. Like, you can run past that and never do it, and you wouldn't have got that little insight into each character. That's what makes this game so special. Where is Cora's Den? That's the C-Sec Academy. That's the med clinic. Where the fuck is Cora, whatever her name is? Alright, this is starting to piss me off. Cora's Den. Take me there. The map could be better, right? Wow, look at the load time. Jeez. Alright, Cora's Den. Let's pop some. Let's use warp. Nice. Look at this. Talk about awkward. My God. That's all right. What was it? 2007 when this game came out? Ho! We're home. When I see you, babe. What's that song? That awful club song from like 1980 something with this beat? Yeah, we're gonna park. What the hell is this? Are you kidding? Assless chaps. Assless chaps. You would figure in the 30th century some of these styles would go out, but thank God that they haven't. Alright, let's go find,
Back off, Rex. Fisk told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here.
I mean, look at the character model, right? This is a game from 2007, right? How the hell did they release Mass Effect Andromeda? BioWare, the same company.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Rex is a beast.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? I gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin. Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of C-Sec.
Let's get right to the chase. Let's cut right to the chase.
Officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew.
The texture quality in the back wall is pretty cool. I mean, it's upgraded quite a bit. But you know what I mean? Like, look at the character model. The arms and stuff are just so bad. They just don't match.
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be.
But it's all right. These are still great games. This is a great collection to own. And when I say own, I'm not sure if I mean digital or not. I'm starting to think, you know, I'm starting to have second thoughts about buying everything digitally. But then I think about these day one patches, right? If I don't, say I download everything I play a game, and they come out with another patch like a year from now, and I'm done playing the game, and then 10 years later I go to put the game in the system, and I don't have that patch, I won't be able to play the game. So Is it worth buying physical?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle.
It's almost like they make
She
the
runs a
choice
med
for
clinic
you,
on the
right?
other side of
Which
the
I don't
ward.
appreciate.
Last I heard, he was going back there.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michael's office. She runs the med clinic. Let's go to the med clinic. Let's get the hell out of here.
Go.
But first, we're going to look at some more of these aliens because it's part of our cultural exchange program. We need to make sure that we know everything there is to know about the Asari. Let's talk to Jenna.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Come on, Jenna.
See you in a minute. Enjoy the
Now.
entertainment. I'll get to you soon.
Oh, let's sit down in the chair. Let's relax. All right, let's sit forward. That's the most uncomfortable position I've ever seen of somebody. Let's get out of here. All right. We're going to the med clinic. We passed that, right? Look at my man getting a lap dance here. Krogan Bouncer, let's talk.
Back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
You have to ask who's Fist? You've never done it.
Goodbye.
Let's get out of here.
Enjoy the club.
Yeah. Let me the hell out of here. How do I... Oh, it's the wrong way out. Didn't we come in now? No, we didn't.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true.
Alright, the med clinic should be up here. I'm having trouble finding these places. I don't remember it being this difficult. The door, lower markets. Where is this? No, that's not the way. Isn't this the med clinic?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Goodbye.
No, I'm out of here.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
I don't remember it being this difficult to find your way around. It's got to be me.
Is that really? Wow, it's you.
Look at this! What the hell is she doing? Are you kidding? What the hell?
Is that really? Wow. I don't think you want this here.
Is she gonna be stuck there?
Look, I know it was you. I remember.
She's stuck there.
Really, that's impressive.
There she goes. Alright. Where the hell is the med clinic?
Be a refund or not?
Med clinic. Alright, you gotta use those. You have to use those things. Med clinic.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Oh shit!
Ah!
Oh, with no hole in the head too, right? Shot him in the head, no hole. Amazing gun. Did I miss him? Holy shit.
All clear, Commander.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Glad I could help.
I like the way you can
Michelle,
select your response
are you
before the
hurt?
character's done speaking.
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Oh shit, I gotta put something in the oven. Hold on. Alright, I'm good. Gotta put chicken in the oven. Chicken in the morning, chicken in the evening, chicken at supper time.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker.
Forenoons, thank you for
trade
being here
information in exchange
for
a
a
safe
little
place
while.
to
I
hide.
appreciate it. Where'd she go?
I put her in
Nope.
contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
That's a hell of a name, isn't it? Fist?
Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even
Fist
for him.
betrayed the Shadow Broker?
Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
We gotta go back to Chora's
I
Den.
want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter.
I think Garrus is good with the sniper rifle, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
I'm hoping to get a PlayStation 5 soon. I don't know. I'd really like one. Current squad, Ashley, Caden. I keep Ashley because I like the way she looks. As soon as I get Liara, she's joining. It'll probably be me, Liara, and Ashley. Yeah, I can't add anybody, so why are you asking me to add? I want Ashley. And I want Garrus. That's it. Alright, let's give Garrus... Yeah, okay. Let's give Garrus... Let's give Garrus the sniper rifle. I think I have a good one. There we go. No, he's got one. Alright. I don't have anything else. Right? How about squad? Oh, I have 6 points. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to up our adept. 1. Lift's unlocked. I like lift a lot. And they're all auto. Alright, let's save it. And that'll be it for 34-minute stream. Quick little stream there. I don't know about a name for a podcast. I have no idea. I like it's gravy, not sauce, but it doesn't sound catchy. But I'll think of it. Maybe I can come up with some topics, and when I speak, I won't stutter as much. For some reason, I have trouble lately getting my thoughts out as accurately as I'd like. And part 2 will be soon. thanks for the one person that was here. I appreciate that. I really do.